Alright, good evening everyone. Just gonna get right into it. Last time I actually just had one side and I said I was gonna... Hold on, let me lower this music real quick. And I said I was gonna kind of put them in collections or empties. I was gonna start to organize them, and that's exactly what I did right here. If you look at the right side, it's just so that like Yeah, I'll show you what happens. So say you have this piece right here, right? And you want to select the rest that kind of goes with it. If you just press up twice, you could just select the whole group. So it's pretty... I don't know why anybody wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I did. I organized a bunch of these pieces into groups. That way I can easily manipulate them. I think a couple of these though I've merged, like this part. I think I don't want to mess with it anymore because I want to kind of move on. So I merged this part. I've also merged this part. That way it's just a geo. If I need to fix it later, I could. You know, I could just separate every single piece that I need, do a little edit on it, and join the whole thing back together. So I didn't see why it was necessary to keep them separated. So I just joined that. I joined these little pieces and kept them by themselves. That way, when we get to animating, I can have these kind of shuffle around as you walk. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. So the flesh, bam. I was gonna start using this clay material that I found online that this guy made like a tutorial for, and I thought it was really neat, so I was gonna start to use that, build the whole thing out in clay-like material. Obviously leave it looking metal and whatnot, but I have a dream, you know? I want to make this look like, not stop motion, but I'll do some kind of animation of him kind of floating around, doing something fancy. We'll get there. We'll just keep building this scene out until it gets crazy. But before I even do the scene, I'm thinking I might just straight up, you know, rig this guy. I'll do it live too, like we'll just make some mistakes together. That's alright. So yeah, let's see. A lot of these pieces are already merged, so it's going to be really easy to kind of mess with them. As for this one, I'll probably, for when I animate it later, probably going to have it so its pivot is right here and it'll just kind of swing. Actually, let me just show you how I might just do that. Alright, you see how the selection right here is right in the middle. So if you right click and you go to none of that, because let's see, why aren't you here, mate? Huh. Okay, plan B then. Okay. Snap. Wasn't it snap? I feel like it was snap. Okay. Part 2. See if it works. Snap. Cursor deselected. What I was wondering was how and why that didn't really... Okay, whatever. So I'd have it here, and if you look at the median point, if you pivot it here, animating it later is going to be kind of just dumb. So you want to set the origin to the 3D cursor we just applied, and so you can have it animate here later. It'll be a lot easier. I see. Anyways, I'm gonna make it do some S curves and stuff as it animates and flows. It's probably too much detail for a far enough shot. So, boom. Anyways, after this stream, I'll probably go ahead and make that clay material and apply it. Because I'm gonna have to watch and read about the clay material. And if I do that live, it's gonna be kind of boring. You know what I mean? So moving on. This is what I wanted to tackle today. Is this little bit here. I'm not entirely sure what I want it to be just yet. Like, like if you take a look at, I'll pull up some references for one of these guys. Preferably this one. Open original. Okay, there we go. To have these little kind of patterns that, you know, that connect. Might just try that. It's very cool. It's very organic looking. See, like these could be bones. I'm not really entirely sure, but that's kind of awesome. I wonder what material that is, you know? Like how come his collar thing here, his cape thingamabob is solid? What is it made out of? Like what are you made out of? These just like leather that's sewn in a way? Fashion? It's really cool. Look at that. Okay. I feel like that'll complicate the way Cthulhu looks already, or my Mind Flayer. It's a very cool concept. But wow. Okay. In perspective mode, he looks like a regular guy, man. Look at him. I'm just gonna go to armor market and buy armor. Alright, I'm just being nonsense. Anyways. Oh, I forgot I had that paired. Okay. Medium point. Kind of seeing. Oop. Kind of seeing what would happen if I just. Looks weird now. Or maybe if I hike this up a little bit, you know? Show a little bit of his legs, but that takes away some of the mystery. Like, what's going on under there, mate? Okay. Start with that. That way it's not as awkward looking from the side. I could actually just leave it like that, but this needs a little bit more definition. Like, what are you? Let's define that now. Shift V. Just see what happens. Doesn't have to be perfect. Huh. What if I kind of have it layered underneath? Like it's some kind of like extra cloth, you know what I mean? Give it a little bit of thickness. Get out of here. Yeah, what if I have it cut across? Underneath though, so under this. Have it kind of cut across and have it a little bit layered over the sky, like a toga. Does that even make sense? Find out in the next episode. Alright. First things first, I'm gonna just simplify this real quick. Oh, it's a little bit easier for me to work with. Okay, cool. Just making sure. A little bit of imperfections kind of fun, so sometimes I'll artificially add it in there. I don't like making things too perfect, like just because. Okay. How will I make you go across? Okay. Actually, that was the solution. Okay. Oops. Put this up. Anyways, look at this, right? Organization. It's beautiful stuff. Mirror. Clips. There you go. Okay, let's just commit. Put an extra one down there just in case I mess up really bad. Wish me luck, Mom. Probably, you know? Oh, there you go. Shrink and fatten, my man. Okay. Let's add that bit back, that way I know not to work too hard. Okay, so I could probably cut away the rest of that right there, but I might need it, so I'll just keep it actually, never mind. Okay, shrink that. Oops. There's a hotkey for that, but I think I'm too lazy to program it right now. But there's one if you wanted it, you know. All right. Did we mess up? Oops. Probably. Turn on. There you go. What am I pressing? Okay, there. You know, maybe because it ends where this ends, which is really weird, so what if just kind of have it layered from the inside? I like how this points down, but this is weird. But it looks so necessary. Let's see. the solidify off real quick. And then look at this guy all funky like. It's not bad, actually. Might be able to live with that. Just add like some kind of pattern to it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright, bud. Maybe not that way. Fit clips will fix that a bit, but oh no. Okay. Boom. Fixed. Amazing. It'll probably drive some people crazy how imperfect that was. But that's okay. It's part of the process. I think like being too much of a perfectionist in this stage is like it's gonna get you stuck. So I just kind of keep going. Okay, let's see how that toga looks. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Probably, okay. Just move this back a tiny bit. And soft select, boom, there you go. Save that real quick, just in case. I'll probably delete this now. Never going back. Alright, so let's apply. Oh. Also, snap. That's quick. Yeah, there you go. Gotta save that. I'm gonna make sure that saves this time. Boom. Okay. Ooh, I know. You could solidify it, but only to fill. Or only rim. Fill rim, yeah, fill rim. Okay. What's that gonna do with that? Inflate it. You know what? We saved. Actually, let's take care of this real quick. Oops. Oops. I'm trying to like move this thing back right here. Okay. So I have a plan. Let's just try it. Okay. So it worked. And then, I mean, let's just hope this works too. My favorite right here. Shrink and fatten. Keep doing it. All right. Can't even see that definition, that's funny. So That's kind of like detail that nobody's gonna be able to see. So actually, let's just round it out, and then that looks pretty good, honestly. Okay. Gonna try to make like even cuts here. Oh, you can't see that part, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna see what happens if I add like some definition to its body. I don't know. Just hear me out. It's not bad at all, man. Okay. Just gonna take it out of these real quick. Wait. Yeah. Take it out of the edges, because I don't want it blowing up the corners. And we're just gonna push it. Push it real good. I like these selections, so if you don't want to reselect all of that again, you can get into, where the heck is it? There it is. Vertex groups. I'll call this Scarp deforms. And so with all this selected, you can click assign, and what that will do is basically like let you reselect these things if you accidentally clicked off somewhere, you're like somewhere else, right? You're messing with this guy right here, you're like blah blah blah. Totally kidding, I don't want to do that. And you come back here and you're like, I gotta do more with this, but I don't wanna, I'm too lazy to select all of that. So bam! Vertex groups. Amazing. But yeah. That's that was it. That was my whole spiel about vertex groups. Okay. Let's keep going. So a little bit of like, I mean, that's really cool, but could do more. Let's just see what happens. Ooh, see that? This selection thing, I forgot. So if you press down, you can kind of, yeah, shrink your selection, and then that's super useful. I have no idea. Let's just see how it looks. Alright. That kind of looks ugly a little bit, but that's not bad. We're adding interest, you know what I mean? So textures to look at. Okay. It's a tiny bit ugly, but that's okay. No, I'm not sure if I want to keep it. But I'm gonna keep it, because, you know, you only live once. Dr. Drake said those words. It's crazy. Ooh, okay, boom. W. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oops. Marginalized. Damn it. I knew I was gonna do that here. Oh! Just gonna save this. I might regret this later, but you know, that's life. Where is this? This is the advantage of the last. That's why I use X-rayed. Why did I do that? There you go. And now, voila. It's only a tiny bit ugly. Dang, there's not enough definition on this for sure. Alright. We don't need this much of it. As the rest of this will kind of cover that deformation. But this gotta make sense actually, I just realized that. So I'm just gonna drag it up right there. Yeah. Just gonna shrink it. Boom. Okay. It's just in case. Like if he's walking forward, right, and this ends here, this has to be able to kind of cover the mystery under his blouse. You don't want to reveal too much. And with these, I certainly don't want it to be that high. It's the same thing. It's because I want him to kind of float. These guys don't really walk. Walking's for chumps. You know what I mean? As a mind flayer, you just float around, man. Just do what you want. Okay. There you go. Skirt number 1. Okay. Take that out real quick. And the torso. Nope, need the torso. So I kind of need to do something pretty crucial right now, is to give this guy like a little bit of legs. That way when we animate his legs underneath and his knees actually hit the edge of his, you know, blouse thingamabob, you can see his knees pop out, and it'll give it that that realistic look. When this, you know, you'll see what I mean. But you gotta give him some legs. Even though he's just gonna fly around, I might appreciate the fact that I've given him enough of a leg to work off of. Alright. Up. Mesh. let's do that again. Let's do like 12. How does 12 look? Actually, not 12. Let's do 10. Okay. Manageable. Just thinking about his knee and how it's gonna deform basically. And we're just gonna rough it out, dude. Bam. So, knee. Frickin'. Oops. We're just gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Just gonna go for it. This is knee. Let's just kind of do that. This part probably goes in, you know. Let's see. There you go. We're starting to find it. We're starting to find his knee. Kneecaps. Right? Boom. Look at this guy. That wasn't even that hard. Simplify. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I should probably tilt his leg thing. Kind of have to get up to go look at my own leg. See how I stand and awkwardly. Okay, alright. Easy. So, I don't want to lose the placement of the leg here. I think it's pretty good, so we'll do this. No, not you. Not you, Janice. This one. Boom. I can never see it under right click menu. What's going on? Okay. That's so weird. Why do I have to type it? Okay. Oops. Damn it. Set origin to 3D cursor. There you go. Alright. 3D. Then just kind of tilt it. That way, you two. Put that in 3D cursor and just tilt this guy real quick. Somewhere around there, probably. Details, you know what I mean? Who needs them? Okay. Make that a little bit bigger. Just go right up in there. This guy needs to work on his legs, I know. Just gonna go for it, man. If you look at that view, it's so awkward. I love it. This doesn't need too much like accuracy, but like I said, it's gonna pay off to have some geo there when we need it. Unbreak his broken ass leg real quick. Damn it. Oops. That's not what I meant. Shift S. No, actually. See how that goes. Close this up a tiny bit. Okay. Tiny bit more definition right here, just because it's gonna bother me later. Might as well. Just gonna exaggerate some of the features, that way it's more fun to look at. Oops. Medium. About the same. There we go. Is it a perfect leg? No. It's not. Is it gonna work? Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Just a little bit more definition here. Just to make sure. Dang, it's such an ugly leg. But it's definitely gonna work. I feel like I don't need a whole bunch of these. Okay. Merge center. Dissolve this. Oops. And we pretty much did what we did with our knuckles right here. Okay. But I kind of want a baggy. Yeah. Just one more there just in case. And save myself some things. Okay, boom. That was pretty easy. Gave this guy some spandex real quick. But see, now he's standing kind of off-centered. And so that gives me some context. Ooh, probably his butt would be right there though. It's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. Will we run into some issues? Find out in the next episode of Did I Model It Right? Okay. Mirror. Nope. What was I gonna do? Control C. Mirror. Boom. And now Cthulhu. Or I gotta stop calling him that. Mr. Mind Flayer has some tights. This is beautiful. Okay. The fabric for this, I'll just give him like, yeah, rough black, like he's wearing leathers too. He's got something going on there, you know what I mean? Alright. Looks like we have a little bit of time to do this, so let's do it. Back to the drawing board. Not the drawing board. I think this one can go to skirt, right? Probably. Yeah. Okay, save that real quick. How are we gonna stylize this one? I basically just don't want it to look too low poly. But then it's not too bad if I really think about it. Okay, let's try subsurface. See what happens if we flatten it out. I don't know. Make it wavy like this. That would give it the, yeah, from over here that's pretty nice. But that has more character, I would say. Like it reaches out more. I might not overdo it too much because it's already kind of... This might actually be good. Okay, I know what I'll do. Yeah. Just because... Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I thought of an idea that when this guy floats around, his cape would kind of do this crinkle thing, you know what I mean? Like a Pringle? Not a Pringle, Ruffles. Like it'll animate like it's waving. Basically right on the lip, so right around here it would just kind of wave across as he floats around. This will do the same thing too. That's why I kind of gave it some definition to make sure it could do that later. And so I'm thinking I want to do the same thing for this. It's hard because I like how simple that is. Maybe if we just like fan it out a little bit, actually give it more dimension and different views, it might just help. Yeah. Kind of messed that one up, but that's okay. Nope. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad at all, okay. What I'm doing is just kind of like, yeah, sliding the vertices around. Or these edges, that way it kind of smooths out. So it flows, you know what I mean? Okay, boom, not that one, this one. Maybe to the left a little bit. You know what? Let's see. Ooh, I could live with this. Okay, let's mess with this glass real quick. It's bothering me. And then we'll do a super quick. Got a few minutes, so I'm probably gonna do a couple of lighting. We'll see. I'll just turn this red, see what happens. That way it's like not just a passive object in the scene, it actually has something in it. Subsurface, yeah, let's blast it, dude, let's go. Just 0, there you go. Put a little sheen, wait, what's this? Oh, unconnected socket, doesn't even matter. Emission. It emits a warm light. Okay, so this is without it. There you go, it's good enough. That way you can wonder what it is without knowing. Okay, press up. Yeah. Oops, oops. Let's see. Yeah. We got this far. Yeah, I think I'll rig them next, you know? Don't have to get too crazy right now. I'll rig them and do a couple of test renders, or not test renders, test animations. Give them some new materials, that way it's not just like this. I could use Substance, but that's like a whole other program altogether, so I don't really want to do that right now. I could pretty much do everything in Blender, so let's stick to that. But look at this, just by modeling stuff out, we've achieved like a pretty good look, a low poly, pretty good look. Thinking about the grand scheme of things, the scene's gonna be a little bit bigger than this, and so let's try to see how big I want to make the scene actually. Yeah, probably something like this, honestly. So let's do a cube, right? Let's just do this. apply that. Oh, that's pretty close. What? Probably like this kind of shape. No. We'll block it out in a little while. But I kind of want it to be like a slice of the dungeon, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. It's gonna be underground and yeah, I'll drop some concepts and start from that and see how that will go. I'll pull up some references and see how that turns out later. Okay, but for now though, super quick, super duper quick. Let's do a, I think it was object. Let's add a light, 3-point lighting. And then have this one look at the camera. Let's go to local. Okay. All right. Okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for. So just not a whole tutorial about lighting, but this 3-point lighting system is pretty standard, I would say, and it's good for getting a lot of things lit super quick. Like you don't have to set it up like this yourself, but like right away. But you can find that in here. It's try lighting. Here it is. It comes in Blender. You just turn it on, and then you saw how I called it. Pretty much add light, 3-point lights. But you need a subject, so you click whatever it is first, and then you add it. Yada yada. Okay. Let's change this real quick. The focal length 50's pretty good, but I want it a little bit. Oh, not you. What the heck? 50's pretty good. Actually, let's see what happens at 35. This is the regular focal length of like regular people. 50. Okay. I meant to do it for this guy. Let's do 75 just to see. It's a little zoomed, but I'm trying to catch like the whole. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We have the power to change it back, you know what I mean? Okay. I'll start from the front. Actually, start from here. Okay. Make it bigger and just jack up the light, see what happens. As you can see, the results on the left, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Rectangular, I don't think it matters. There we go, that way it doesn't confuse you, you can just have it. Let's see, custom. Yeah, okay. I don't want to make it too complicated. Just testing it out after all. Okay. Jack this one up too. Right on. Do a lot of tricks. Actually, you can do like. Actually, no. No tricks for now. Let's make this a little bit blue. And this one. Play around with color a little bit. All warm. There you go, like a warm color. This one, maybe an even warmer color. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I do want to set up my own lighting scene eventually, and you know, after we rig and animate. Shouldn't take too long to rig it though, but I'm pretty excited. We got pretty far in 1 hour. We got, you know, we got this little weird thing right here going on, but I like it personally. You made this look a tiny bit more interesting. It's not too late to change anything. It's whatever. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you know what? Messed up. The other day, while I was doing the empties and just organizing the scene, I actually added this guy. Salvaged it from this. Just kind of stretched it out a tiny bit. Pulled out some of the details and then made this teeth looking thing right here. Fits, it's really cool. I didn't get to record it, just got kind of carried away at one point. So yeah, we didn't even need the camera. We didn't need the camera because it's like right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty happy with Mr. Cthulhu here. Or the Mind Flayer. And Illithid. Okay, before this gets too crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna add lighting. So this, and this goes into the lighting. That way you can turn it on and off. We don't need it right now, so we can just turn it off, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna save this right here. Show toe cam. I didn't get to read any of this stuff. Dan Roarty. Hey there, what's up, man? You have a normal map or anything on the cloth section? No, none of these have any normal maps. It's just been, we've just been modeling it. low poly modeled this entire thing for now, except kind of like the skin. It has nothing applied at the moment. Excuse me. But we will get to the texturing a little bit later. For now, I'm doing like one part of the process at a time. So for now, we actually just modeled this. I just like to add a little bit of color as I model. That way it helps separate some pieces. It just makes it easier to visualize that way, I would say. And we got to this point just to quickly light it. I might actually leave the lighting simplified like this, so we'll see, because I'm trying to do a simplistic style. I know this isn't very simple. It's like a lot of detail, but that's kind of the point. But we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Next stream I'll start to rig this guy and see how that goes, and we'll start with our first idle animation once we get it rigged, and after that we'll move on to creating a little block out for environment for him to kind of float around and do really weird stuff with. I haven't figured out yet, but I did do some research into where the illithid lives, and they're mainly underground in a damp place, so you're gonna see some mushrooms, some stalagmites, stalactites, some dark elf ruins maybe. I don't know, I gotta do more research into Dungeons and Dragons lore, but I'm excited to get into that too. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Awesome stream. I'll see you guys next time. A peace.